right, next on the stream, we got Jonathan Pinegar, Jonathan Hennessy versus Josh Franklin on the stream table. Jonathan and Josh.
He's got up to 537 years. I didn't do nothing but beg him. But when you get players like Bobby McGrath, them guys normally don't share. You get them to share. They got so many frills in there. When you get a high level pool player share stuff.
All right, in the back room, table number 2. Mike France and Gabe Owen. Oh, 4. I worked for me too. They're all open. You can actually pick one. Gabe Owen and Mike France, table 4.
Hey, there's one stipulation.
Okay, and we're back. Got Jonathan Hennessy playing Josh Franklin. Um, I'm not sure who Josh Franklin is. Bobby McGrath told me a little while ago he's a friend of his from his area. Um, I know he lost his first match, 11 to 6, but he's come back and he's been winning 9-1, 9-0. So he's playing well. I know it's late for a Sunday night for some of us, but we appreciate you guys sticking around with us. We still got some great pool. The hot seat match will be coming up for too long with Justin Bergman versus Devin Petit. Been some great pool going on between these guys. We got Mike France playing in the back room against Gabe Owen currently. Alex Oldinger is waiting on the winner of this match. So we got some good pool. You know, Jason, I agree. I got to work tomorrow, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm here to offer some good pool in a live stream, and luckily I don't have a hard job, so the day won't be too bad for me. Brian, we certainly appreciate it and your dedication, and we're glad to have you with us. Danny from New Zealand. Welcome aboard, buddy. Terry Kurt, we appreciate the comment, buddy. Terry's from around Fairfield, Illinois. Plays in our BCA division out of Illinois. Looks like we got some fans and players on both sides here. Some good fun rooting for your favorite players. It's always nice. Jonathan's been playing pretty salty today. He did have a heel match against Chris Brown, or not Chris Brown, but Randy Johnson Jr. a little while ago, and well, Jonathan was the successor of that match. Came away in the one-game victory. Jonathan pushes out, and looks like Josh opts to give it back to him. Going to try to get the cue ball behind that 8-ball and 2-ball over there. Oh, he's going the other way and putting him behind it. Oh, he's going to get the 8-ball. Calvin, you might want to try exiting totally out and coming back in. Hey, welcome, Benny. We appreciate you watching and hanging out with us tonight. We've had some good loyal viewers all throughout the day. Well, Jonathan manages to get a ball to I guess you call it slop in, and didn't capitalize. Pocketed to one, and Josh gets to come to the table. Are you on your phone, Jared Smith? If you are, just swipe the comments to the right, and they'll go away. And if you want to see the comments, you can swipe back to the left to bring them back. Don't do it. You gotta swipe. Just turn it sideways.
No, I know that. But wouldn't he still have to turn his phone sideways?
No, you can turn this way and just swipe, and you got the home screen. Just like that right there.
But you're not getting.
I know he's talking about comments being on the screen, so he's already got it.
But on his phone, since he's watching our live video, he's got probably a black screen, and the comments are white in the background.
Yeah, like mine. No, swipe your phone in. Now swipe. That's what I'm saying. He didn't turn his phone. He's not going to get the full screen.
Since they didn't get a full screen, he's saying, how can I get the comments on my screen?
This particular match here is the one lost side, so it's a race to 9. This is the one lost side. There we go. We got you updated now. Sorry about that. We got it squared away now with the right race. Josh lost his first match to Chris Brown in an 11-6 match. I understand that Chris Brown, I believe, broke and ran 5 or 6 of his 11. So. Adam, Devin won the other match with Alex. Alex started out 5-0, and Devin caught a gear in the middle there somewhere and ended up winning 11-9. It was a fantastic match to watch. Oh. Boy, I tell you, when you miss a shot like that, it makes you want to just throw your stick. Troy, this was a $200 entry fee. Caleb Harsh. Hey, I don't know how many players Josh has played at this level, so I'm sure there's some early jitters probably for him. But based on his scores, he's able to shake that. And he just made every single ball on the break or close to it. Zach, the payouts, first place was around 4,000, seconds around 2,400, and third 1,600. So pretty good payout for a 16-person tournament.
Now, there's two Chris Robinsons. I don't know.
They did add $500 to the tournament. Johnny, to answer your question, 16 for first place, 1690 and 2150. Second, 1010 and 1300. Third, 680 and 870. And Josh is going to step out to a 2-0 lead against Jonathan off Jonathan's big miss on the 6th ball.
Billy's got that. Or Billy left. Maybe Dave or what's the guy that owns the place?
They were leaving me the money.
Really?
And I'm like, well, I mean, it's nice, but who bought who?
Yeah, I'm not sure. They had that sheet.
Pretty sure Billy threw that away. Probably. It doesn't mean nothing. I'll just keep the half right.
There you go.
Give the other guys some half.
Hmm. Yeah, 2-0.
Did you add any money to it then?
Yeah, I told him. Oh, yeah. Well, and a scratch break by Josh, and I'm sure Jonathan's happy to see that and waste no time coming to the table. John is by no means a fast player, but he's ready to get to the table right now. John went the losers bracket by Justin Bergman in the second round. Justin defeated him 11-6. John really didn't have a whole lot of chance to get him momentum. Justin was really playing sharp, and John's wins were kind of intermediate. They started out 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, and then Bergman kind of took over, and John won every now and then. He was mostly just watching. Zach Lee, we are down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 after this match. A hot seat match and 2 one-loss side matches. Yeah, buddy, unfortunately doesn't have the stamina to play in a long tournament anymore. But he does make an appearance every now and then in the local area tournaments here and there. Jonathan's got to put a bit of stroke on this ball, and he does it. Folks, if you want to see the online bracket, it's live and updated. You can click on the link that's pinned to the comments page by On Cue Billiards. It says challenge.com, and the brackets are live and updated. You can see the earlier matches that's taken place, what the scores were. And if you can't click on the link, just copy and paste it and put it in your browser. And well, Wiki, you're doing something right because Josh is playing pretty well today. Although Jonathan's going to take this particular game here and be trailing Josh 2-1. Hey, Tanya, thank you for sharing the link for the bracket. Zach Lee, Justin Bergman, and Devin Petit will be playing for the hot seat. We do plan to play this out tonight. I don't know how late it's going to go, but the expectation was to finish it today. Oh, you're welcome, Zach. Well, Austin, I can't argue too much. I mean, Buddy can definitely beat him in a game, but any kind of grind and match, Buddy just don't quite have it. He's first off, he can't hardly stand that long. But in Buddy's day, there's no doubt that he would have competed with any of these guys. Well, Gary, they're definitely, it is a valley table, so the pockets are somewhat forgiving. 7-inch, a little overboard, but they are forgiving. They played to the inside rail, or very friendly. And a dry break. We didn't see a whole lot of dry breaks earlier. The tables, people were pocketing 3 and 4 balls on the break. They seem to be slowed down on the break some for the most part, except for Josh's break, game before last. Well, Austin, I'm glad to hear that. It's it's good to see that Buddy's still playing. And it's a really good-looking table here that Josh is in control of at the moment. Richard Kramer, welcome from North Idaho. Justin, this tournament is in southern Indiana in a small town called Benton, or southern Illinois, I'm sorry, in a small town called Benton, just off Interstate 57. Just a couple miles from Marion, Illinois, close to Carbondale, home of SIU. It's at a small tavern called the Brew 2, which is formerly known as the Trainwreck. Recently purchased by somebody else, and they contacted us to come and run a stream and run a tournament for them. And of course, we've ran them here before, so we obliged. Watching from Denver, we appreciate it, Justin. Tennessee. Robert, what part of Tennessee are you from? North Knoxville. Cool, cool. So we got some Richmond, Virginia, Peoria, Illinois. Not too far from here. I mean, it's at least it's still in the same state. Yeah, Tim, they're playing on. This is of course a 7-foot Valley Cougar barge size table. The stream table has penguin rails and Simonis cloth. I know for sure it's recently been redone. I'm not sure what's on the back table. Probably the same thing. Welcome Boston and Pekin and Bloomington and Dayton, Bloomington. Knoxville Billiards. I've been in there. We'll give a shout out to Knoxville Billiards. A nice place. Late night Lance, you know, that's the life of a pool player. You know, we sometimes we don't know what sleep is. Yorkville, New York. Boy, we got them watching from all over the place, and we certainly appreciate it. So it's 4 a.m. in the UK right now, you say? Well, I can say I'm glad it's not 4 a.m. here right now. That's been my last 2 nights. It's about 4 a.m. So. No, Mike, you're right. Pool players don't get much sleep, especially on the weekends, or if we're attending a big tournament, or. No, Bob, it's a 7-foot Valley Cougar pool table. Bobby McGrath, Sunnyland. Okay, Gil. So yes, every table's been recently recovered with new penguin rails. After this match you're watching right now, there will be 6 players left. We appreciate the shares. What's sleep? That's about right. Ray Hurd from Canada, eh? Thanks, Billy. We enjoy coming down to Benton and doing the stream for these events. It's always fun. It's always good competition, especially this particular tournament. Probably not. Yeah, Justin Bergman's match should be the next match on the stream table here. He'll be playing Devin Petit for the hot seat. Denver pool players, welcome, Danville, Illinois. Yeah, Tim, you're right. It don't matter what size table it is. Justin Bergman, he's got a gear about him. It's kind of second to no one. Franklin's from Bobby McGrath's area. Up near Peoria. And I'm going to tell you, the kid plays good. I talked to him briefly a little while ago, and I thought I heard an accent in his voice. Maybe Bobby can comment. I'm not sure what his accent is, but I sound like I heard one. Anthony Stiga. I spent some time at the Lake of the Ozarks. I actually took second place in a Pro AM bass fishing tournament down there a few years ago. I still got a nice trophy with a big bass on top of it to show it. Creve Coeur is where Josh's area. I appreciate the update on that. Caleb with a 4-1 lead over Jonathan Pinegar in a race to 9. The kid's showing he ain't scared, and he's got what it takes. I'm not sure what the score is on Mike and Gabe. Give me a minute and I'll go back and get an update, okay?
He probably just wanted to get up anyway.
Gabe leads Mike France 5-2 currently. Josh has got some supporters here, and I like Josh's game. He's a pretty aggressive player, and he don't waste no time. He shoots pretty quick. Ohio in the house. I figured he want to just kick behind it, and you know, he has a good shot. He got some bit of reward. The cue ball's on the rail, and it's a long, tough shot. Bobby, did you teach him that? Man, I could almost see Jonathan getting a little impatient here and firing at that 9 ball, but I figure he's going to try to. Well, it's like he's trying to cut it over in the corner. Tough shot off the rail. He hit it good. He hit it real good. You're welcome, Jake. Well, Bobby, I'd say he's if he sticks with it, he's got a future ahead of him because he plays good. So, well, I think Jonathan's a little worried about the 7 ball. I can't tell if it has a clear path to the pocket or not. It don't appear that it does by the time Jonathan's taking a look at it. I mean, John can spin over there and break it out, but it's gonna leave the 6 ball tough. I don't know what Jonathan's gonna attempt here. I don't know if he's gonna come down and try to play safety off the 7, or if he's gonna try to make a combination, or I mean, he could probably spin 2 rails down or just 1 rail down and shoot the 7 and lock the cue ball behind the 9 ball. Yeah, sometimes, Mike, you're right. Jonathan, he does take some excessive time. Tried to break it out and didn't quite get it. I was at 5-5-2. He could come across the face and try to tuck the cue ball back in behind a 9, but that's pretty tough. Oh, wow. Or he can just fire it, make the 9 and make the 7. And it does. I don't know why it doesn't now and then.
Look, it's updating.
Just had 569. Also, for a second, Pat, go back home. Okay. We'll make sure. It was pretty fast. We call that he APA'd him. No, Matthew, I think they were just joking around. Well, I think Jonathan could definitely has a chance to bring some money back to Tennessee, but he definitely got his work cut out to bring the larger chunk back with Justin Bergman still in there and the way Devin and Alex are playing. But Jonathan does have a gear about him. I've seen him hit it before and really come on. And just like that, we're from 2-0 to 4-3. Jonathan's fighting back. And Josh ain't giving him nothing. Some of them have joined to the side over here, and some of them's in the back room watching Gabe Owen and Mike France play their match. Well, Corey, if you got to fly in the morning, you can sleep on the plane. We got 6 left after this match right here. No, Brian, you're right. Devin's playing fantastic pool today. Alex was playing fantastic pool, and Devin got by him. So, no, Justin hasn't got past him yet. Well, a fantastic break with a nice layout. No real troubles on the table. Corey, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. Steve Lomax absolutely makes some amazing cues. And Justin shoots with the Lomax, and Steve was on a little while ago, and he was talking about the new stick that he's finishing up for Justin right now. It's sound like a pretty nice piece of work that he's making for Justin. Yeah, I'm not real sure if it may be a Divinity cue. I don't know. Well, whatever it is, it's getting a lot of chalk right now. Yeah, a lot of the good cue makers, Anthony, they got a nice waiting list. You know, they make good cues. People want them, and they take their time. That's why people want them. They're good. And Jonathan takes a second to chalk up again. Come up a little short here. Well, he I don't know if Jonathan missed that shot or if he tried to play that safety, but either rate, he left a piece of that ball for actually about a half the ball for Josh to hit, which allows Josh for a big safety opportunity with the 8-ball, 9-ball sitting there. And he hit it very well. Yeah, John, that's what I thought too. You missed it pretty good. That's why it kind of looked, I couldn't tell if he played that safety or if he just missed it. But of course, I ain't knocking it because it wasn't no easy shot. I mean, I didn't feel like it was horrible, but it wasn't no hanger by any means. Jonathan's probably going to try to play it safe here and put him behind the 8, and he did it. Yeah, you know, there's a lot of argument about who's the best cue makers out there. People like their local favorites, and a lot of them are good cue makers. I mean, you know, there's an argument to be made that Peachhauer makes one of the best cues. He definitely makes some good cues, and a lot of people shoot with them. Will Freeman, get off me. Did you already wuss out and go home, or are you hiding over in the corner sleeping somewhere? I've seen some really pretty peach hour cues. He does good work. You got back on your porch. Well, he better hope this slows down or something, because he didn't want to be on top of that ball, but he's not. Bobby, the next match is going to be Justin Bergman versus Devin Poteet, which is the hot seat match. So, people, if you're thinking about sleeping, think again. Stick around for a good match. Folks, as you're watching, be sure and like the On-Cue Billiards page. Help us grow the community there. The more it grows, the better we can pick up some sponsorship and continue to offer free streams for events such as these. Well, Will, you did run across a couple big dogs. Devin Petit being one of them. He's been barking pretty loud today. Yeah, Bobby, I agree. I'm excited to watch the Justin Devin match. Well, Josh leads 5-3 here. With well, another big break. Got a shot at the one ball, but getting to that three ball is going to be a task. Figure he might opt to just play a safe off this one and hit on the right side of it and bank it over here and send the cue ball down behind the 3 and a 9, but looks like he's trying to cut it, but I don't know that I like that shot where the 3 ball's sitting. I think I'd just come across the face of that one ball and bank it and send the cue ball down. And that's what he opted to do, and he hit it really, really good. Hey, I think I'm better at commentating to what they're going to do than the Moscone commentators were. Jonathan's in a bind here, so we know this shot's going to take a while. Well, Will Freeman can definitely run with him. I've seen him run with the best. I've seen this guy beat Ike Reynolds 9-0 in Peoria one year. I mean, you know, Josh executed that safety beautifully. Yeah, I definitely agree, Brian. Yeah, it was pretty rough. I'm sitting there listening to them and everything they call. I'm like, what are they thinking? Let's throw some cue balls. You know, I've tried to get Billy on the stream from time to time, and we've got him up here very briefly. He don't like to get on the stream.
Busy guy.
Yeah, he is a busy guy. And I ain't saying he ain't got nothing to say. He's got plenty to say. He just don't like putting the headset on. Yeah, Brian, I agree. I really think that commentary on the Moscone Cup was some of the worst I've heard ever anywhere.
Honestly, feel like commentators are hanging on Shaw's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody,
Well, Josh has got a big opportunity here to go up 6-3. I mean, you know, and his defensive shots what got it for him. It ain't like Hennessy messed up. Josh's playing is really strong. John, this tournament is worth right around $4,000 for the first place winner, $2,400 for the second place winner, and $1,600 for the third place winner for 16 player tournament. I agree, Al. Probably a little bit of truth to it, but I agree. And Josh takes off to 6-3 lead, giving Jonathan Hennessy a 50% deficit, and he's shooting well. Yeah, Matthew, I agree. It was poor commentating. It wasn't real professional, you know, and maybe I'm not at times, but I'm not commentating the Moscone Cup either. You're right, Rod Jamerson is a great guy. Boy, I don't know if he can carry him off at one bar or not, but Brian, if you're talking to me, my name is Mickey Hammond. Oh, a little double kiss got him in there. And here we are, 7-3. Yeah, you know, Matt's a pretty good payout for a 16-man tournament. You too, Brian. I appreciate you hanging out with us and following along with the stream and commentating. It's been fun, and we still got plenty of time left. Thanks, Anthony.
You know where Devin's from?
Yeah. Appreciate it, Patrick. We appreciate you watching. Rick, we got 6 left after this match here. The next match will be the hot seat match between Justin Bergman and Head or Devin Petit. Junior Martinez, this has taken place in southern Illinois, down in Benton, Illinois.
I guess he went to take a break. I guess he went to take a break.
Maybe we'll run a bathroom break here. I'm not sure.
Sky's still in Vegas.
Yeah, Russ, no, Sky didn't come. I think he may have still been in Vegas or just getting back. Rick, we got, of course, Justin and Devin for the hot seat. Mike France and Gabe Owen are currently in a match. Alex Oldinger's waiting on the winner of this match. Yeah, I'll run back and get an update on Gabe's match for you guys.
I was making sure it wasn't on because of what he just said.
All right, update on Gabe Owens and Mike France. Mike currently leads 7-6 in a bit of a safety battle right now on the 2-ball. It looks like we're back in action here as well. Seen Justin Bergman's got some action on the back table. Got a little doubles game going, 100 a man. Kyle Hargis, one of the heavier gamblers around the area. Sarah, the link is posted on the bottom of the comments page um, by On Cue Billiards. Just pinned or on the top, maybe for you if you're on a computer. Um, the link's there. If you can't click on the link, just copy and paste it in your browser, and it take you right to the live brackets. Bergman's partner is Little Joe Lamacchia. Joe plays okay, but he's more of a backer than he is a player. In most cases, he plays in some doubles matches, and yeah, Jason Klatt's a good player to watch. He's a good player, period. Oh, what a shot with a scratch. Bad row. That shot would have put him out without a scratch. Here you go, guys. We got you.
Oh, no, never mind.
No, he was.
Well, yeah, that was a great shot by Josh, and he broke that 4 out and got onto 3. If he wouldn't have scratched, he was looking good. Nick, this tourney is in southern Illinois in a small town called Benton, right off the Interstate 57. Jonathan's going to take advantage of that scratch and most likely get out here. Well, I think that's the first game that Josh has given to Jonathan, but Jonathan's got his earphones in and he didn't even hear him. See, we got Tom Griffith on here watching from one of the neighboring cities over here in Harrisburg, Illinois. Yeah, Jason, I agree. I'd like to see something. At least this match end. We can get on to the hot seat match. Well, he's got a great break with a 3-9 pretty much wired up for him. That'd be one way to speed the rack up or the game matchup. Took longer to rack than it's going to take for the game. Jonathan broke this rack, Aaron. Hey, the game really was shorter than the rack was. But no, Colton, the 9 ball does not count on any pocket on the break. But I guess not taking all that time on the rack paid off for him. Well, like that, Jonathan's definitely back in it. No problem, Aaron. Well racked. Chris Kyle was playing with Chuck Thompson, playing Justin and Lil Joe. Derek entry fee here was $200. Jonathan's found a pretty sweet spot on the break. He's got a makeable shot on the 2 ball, not a duck, but it's makeable. Daisha, we're in southern Illinois in a town called Benton. Yeah, well, he goes by Hennessy. His real name's Jonathan Pinegar, but everybody knows him by Hennessy. Joe, we got Joseph. We're down to 6 players after this set here. The hot seat match is on deck between Justin Bergman and Devin Petit, also known as Head. I don't know if Jonathan to go for this cut or not. Jeff, same to you. Merry Christmas. We appreciate you tuning in and hanging out with us and watching some good pool. Jelly's first loss was to Chris Brown. in an 11-6 defeat. But I do understand that Chris Brown, I think, broke and ran 5 or 6 of his 11. I mean, Hennessy could very well cut this and try to come after the 9 at the same time. He could try to play a safety, come off the left side of the 2 ball, and come around 2 rails after the 9, and possibly get safe behind the 7 ball. No, Josh is from Illinois, Creve Coeur, Illinois, up near Peoria area. Jonathan is from Manchester, Tennessee. He's got a pool room down there, last I knew. Jonathan's done plenty of travel and play, and he's also a pretty big money player. Yeah, Devin's played. Hey, AJ, how you doing, buddy? Devin's played real strong all day. You know, him and Alex Olinger, I feel like throughout the day has been the most consistent players throughout the day, and you know, they started the match 5-0. Alex and Devin come back and beats him 11-9. It was a good performance. You know, Devin caught a gear there in about the middle of it, and Jonathan's forced to a jump shot here. And he sure hits it good. That was really one hell of a shot. AJ, it's been a great tournament. Been some great competition. We're down almost to the final 6. We got Justin Bergman playing Devin Petit after this on the stream table for the hot seat match. Currently got Hennessy playing Jelly or Josh Franklin. Yeah, that shot was really was a hell of a shot. Well, I think you're about to see a 7-6 match here. Yes, Aaron. All the tables here recently been upgraded with Simonis 860 cloth and penguin rails, professionally done. I haven't hit a ball on them myself since they've been redone. It's been a couple, 2 or 3 months since I've been over here, but they seem to be playing pretty well and definitely fast. And Josh gives it to him, and Devin actually hears it or sees it because he's looking that way. Jonathan's got his earphones in. Josh has given him a few of them, but Jonathan just didn't hear it. Yeah, Randy, these tables seem to play pretty good. There's always lots of action going on here in this bar. There's 5 or 6 pretty big gamblers in here, so they take pretty good care of the tables. Evan, this is not the finals. This is still a one-loss side match. After this match, we're down to 6. The hot seat match is coming up next. This was a 16-man cap tournament. First place is around 4,000. Second's 2,300, and third is 1,600. Scott, this place is in Benton, Illinois, in the southern portion of Illinois, right off Interstate 57. Jonathan seems to have found a break that's working very well for him. He's ran the last 2 or 3, and he's fighting his way right back into this game. Russell, this is a bar. It's called the Brew 2. It was called the Trainwreck for many years, and it was recently purchased by someone else, I understand. They changed the name to Brew 2, did some remodel on the inside, and some rearranging. Pretty decent place in here. Yeah, you know Chris Bartram, there's very well a chance he could run this set out the way he's playing at the moment. They're coin op tables, but they got them opened up for a green fee. They did, and Alexis, 9 ball. Joe, you're right. When Henny catches a gear, he can definitely compete with anybody in front of him. Mhm. I mean, it really looks like there's going to be Henny's going to break and run another rack. He's got a little bit of an angle, but you know he could just opt to roll forward a little bit and shoot the 6 and decide if he don't want to pull it. 7-foot Valley Cougar bar tables. And that's what he did, just rolled up, shoot the 6 and decide. Troy, they no, they use a red dot cue ball. They just open the table and they pull it out of the runner. Scotty, you're welcome. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, Head's still in it. He'll be playing Justin Bergman in the next match for the hot seat. And we got an update on Mike Franz versus Gabe Owen. Gabe takes the match in a hill thriller, so he wins 9-8. So Gabe will be advancing on, and that ends Mike's run.
Yeah, just as a gas station down the T road.
I got a match, then a match to wait, so they're gonna. Sure.
Hey Robert, you're welcome. We really appreciate all you guys tuning in and hanging out with us and watching some pool. And just like that, we have a 7-7 score. Henny is not going down quietly. Hey Al, I appreciate the compliment. No, I don't think Josh has been to the table in 4 games now, I think. No, Antonio, this is a 16-man cap tournament. The pros that are in this, that I call pro, is, of course, Justin Bergman, Devin Petit, Alex Oldinger, Gabe Owens, and Jonathan Hennessy. Now, there's several other AA players in this as well. Hey, Chris, what's up? No, they're racking the 1 ball on the spot. Typical rack, break anywhere behind the head string. 9 ball does not count in any pockets. Thanks, Alexis. Yeah, there's not much more than I hate when I'm watching the stream and people are talking on the stream and they're asking questions and the commentator just never pays attention and tries to respond. And I will say Jonathan sped his game up here in the past couple games. He's found a little bit of momentum, and he's got some confidence about himself, and he's shooting well. I mean, his break is spot on. He's getting a shot almost every single time, and there for the first time he's tied up a ball. But if that's the 3 ball by the 9 ball, no, it's not, is it? It's the 5. So the 4 ball looks like it could cause some problems. You know, Dresden, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if they're racing too. I just know they're doing 100 a man back here. I think they're having some fun. Linda, the tournament's being held in Illinois. On Cue Billiards, which is a company that I'm a co-owner of. We're out of Evansville, Indiana. Well, Mr. Chris Thomas, you said you was going to go with me. You wanted to ride, but I never heard from you after last night. Sarah, you're welcome. We appreciate you tuning in and watching. It's on the banner on the bottom. It says the Benton 16-man Pro AM Tournament. Yeah, the Scott, that's a 5 down there on top of the 9, not a 3 ball. I'm sorry that the lighting in here ain't the greatest, so to get clarity is a little tough. But yeah, that's the 5 ball. And for the first time, Josh gets to see the tables since it was 7-3. He breaks dry, and this is the first time he's getting to get out of his seat. And Josh was playing really, really well. And Jonathan just, man, he found a break that couldn't quit and got some momentum going and just continued to go. It's funny, Jeremy. Jonathan does seem to chalk a lot. He'll wear a piece of chalk down. Well, that 3-9, I think that maybe what you was talking about a minute ago. I didn't realize that. Jelly, I got you, Bobby. Bobby, Day, I'm not real sure. I didn't catch it. I didn't. I guess I missed it. Yeah, I think where the 4 ball's at, you play the 9 and. I kind of thought he might have tried to carry him, instead of combo. It's tough. The Jelly's been sitting down for a while, and he gets to the table, and he's got no choice but to play 3-9. And oh, is that what it was, Bobby? Yeah, I didn't catch it. Well, these guys got plenty of room over there. I don't know what it was in front of his shot, but I don't think you're supposed to see past the rail, but unfortunately, sometimes we do. Well, that 4 ball still tucked away in there by the 7, and I mean, there's not a shot on it other than a bank shot from what I can see. But yeah, Paul, I agree. I thought he would carry him off to 3 for the 9 ball. I thought it was a bit of a safer shot because he could have tucked in right behind that 5 ball if he missed a 9 or. Well, Chris, I don't know what time we'll get out of here, but I can tell you it ain't going to be real soon. But I will say we got some dedicated audience. It's 11:15, and we got 400, nearly 450 viewers still watching with us. So we appreciate that. A lot of you's been with us all day long. You guys helped a little while ago share our post and reach a new high for our viewing audience. Johnny Archer says these guys are horrible.
Glad to see he's watching.
Yeah, glad to see Johnny with us.
Wow.
Yeah, Patrick, I agree. How about Josh Filler? You know, these guys that want to shoot, 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 they would go nuts waiting. That's big. That's big. Oh.
Hey, Johnny Archer, you're fucking sure. Dude, that's awesome.
You're just kidding. That's so
Yeah, Al, we've had a good viewing crowd all day. And we certainly appreciate it. Johnny, you gonna make it down to Nashville this year? Yeah, we're live on Facebook through On Cue Billiards. It's a company that I own with a partner out of Evansville, Indiana. I tell you what, the last 4 racks that Hennessy shot, he looked as good as anybody there is. I mean, to be down 7-3, your opponent break dry, and then you're now 7-7, and it's the first time your opponent got to the table. Hennessy's played real strong. I'm not sure about Chattanooga, Johnny. I was actually referring to the Music City Open. I think you probably got a lifetime free entry there, don't you? Brad, we stream a lot of tournaments to Evansville that I put together myself and my partner through On Cue Billiards, and we've streamed Benton here several times. We hadn't streamed the last 2 or 3 months. They asked us to come down and stream this event, and we obliged. And we stream it. We run the brackets, and we pretty much run the tournament. They put it together, and we just come to take the load off of them. Yeah, I've watched Henny win the Music City Open. I mean, the guy plays good. Give me your, yeah.
That doubles match is actually pretty good.
Johnny, the Music City Open this year is going to be January 10th through the 14th. Well, we go from 7-3 to I'm going to go on a limb here and say 8-7. Barry, the Music City Open flyer is actually showing the 10th through the 14th. And just like that, Jonathan Hennessy is on the hill against a young, talented Josh Franklin that had Jonathan Hennessy trailing the entire time till Jonathan puts a four-pack together. Brian, I think I don't know if maybe it's a big truck, Ray Hansen, that streams the. I think he may be streaming the Derby. I don't remember who does it. Well, Johnny, I hope you guys do good there at Turning Stone, and I hope we see you down in Nashville this year. It's always fun to come down to Nashville and hang out. I normally hang out with Sky and Alex when we're down there, and we have a good time. I normally don't win. I did take fourth in the Friday Night Open a couple years ago, but it's fun for us. Yeah, Ray does the Music City Open. Um, I don't know who does some streaming at the Derby. I know there's a few people there. No, Derby. A lot of them do. Greg, we appreciate you hanging around and watching with us, and yeah, it's going to be a little late for us. Yeah, I know that Big Truck streams in Music City Open, but several people, I think there's a few people that stream down at the Derby. TV and Mike, I'm sure, will be there. And you guys are a riot. I ain't arguing it. And he plays pretty slow. You guys are on him pretty hard. Bobby McGrath says Henny won't make it to the Open. He'll still be in Benton. Hardcore. Nate said he got robbed by a snail. Oh, you guys got me rolling here. I'm laughing. It's funny. Nate, your comment is too much. I tell you though, Henny, he wear out some chalk. I bet he ain't buying Kamui chalk. $25 for a game. It's all in good fun, Nobody dislikes John. He plays slow, but he plays good. He's methodical and plays to win. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nate. You're killing me here.
Everything else.
Josh is back at the table.
Yeah.
He's oh, seriously, it is. It's just good fun. Jonathan's a great player, and he does play slow, but I mean, the guy's good. I think he left a window here, but yeah, he was down 7-3 here, and Josh or Jelly breaks dry, and Jonathan gets out and then runs a 3-pack on him to make it 7-7. Um, and Jelly did get to the table at 7-7, but he didn't have a whole lot to work with. He tried a 3-9 combo and didn't make it. But Larissa, have a good night. We appreciate you watching with us. Yeah, I think he can see this and just thin it and send the cue ball around. But I think he's worried about the cue ball coming over and hitting it. Josh Jelly. He hit that. Wow, he hit it so good. He ain't gonna like it.
How about it?
Mikey Williams, you're killing me. It takes him an hour and a half to watch 60 Minutes. Everybody's got good jokes tonight. Yeah, Chris, you're right. Everybody's just joking and having fun. Everybody knows he's just trying to win, but there's some good jokes in here. Oh. Hey, where'd everybody go? Oh, that's the hat. There's. Well, based on this shot here, there's a good chance we could have a heel match. Jonathan does jump good. Man, you guys are funny. You guys' comments, they definitely are funny.
Super weak Bergman at Benton. He'll be up in high school.
Well, Jelly plays a defensive shot. Give Jonathan something to think about here. Hey, Cody, thanks. Well, let's see if Jelly can gather himself and take advantage of that. No, no time limit, unfortunately. Not my call, but
Drive me?
yeah, I was texting some with Sky back when Jonathan double dipped him there at Music City Open. And Sky was going crazy waiting on Jonathan to shoot. Yeah, Jonathan or Jelly have to sit around and wait, and the comeback from Jonathan kind of took Jelly out of his game a little bit, and has got him scratching his head and guessing himself. Brian Gabe played his last match against Mike France, won on the hill 9-8. The winner of this match plays Alex Olinger, and then Gabe plays the winner of that. And Josh just bears down, gets the shot, and he's that much closer to a hill match. Yeah, Josh really played pretty quick throughout the match. I don't. He just had to sit so much and then wait on Jonathan to shoot. And that's going to do it, folks. Jonathan's going to win 9-8. All right, guys. Our next match up is going to be Justin Bergman versus Devin Petit for the hot seat. Unfortunately, when we stream through Facebook, we only have 4-hour intervals, and